Hey guys, and welcome to Southern Mom TV. I am a Southern mom of 4. My name is Shell, and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about how I had the corona for a month and a day, I believe. No, I tested positive twice. It was the beginning of April and the beginning of April, and a month later I tested positive, and I just, not officially, but I just got back my 2 negative results. Now they said it was negative, but I'm not sure. The signs and symptoms that I had when I had the COVID-19 the first time that I did test positive, but I also had blood clots. I had a fever, I had a cough, had the chills, but mostly it was a real rough cough, and I felt like I had pneumonia and flu together. So it was like terrible. The first week I was like really sick, like in the bed. My boyfriend basically took care of me and the kids. Basically I was able to wash and do everything on my own, but I had to push myself and force myself to do what I need to do. What else? Basically I was in the bed. I really didn't want to eat and drink. I became very dehydrated, and every time I went to the hospital for a cough or me just feeling bad, they always gave me fluids because I was very dehydrated. Now my blood count was very low. I'm gonna find you guys the test results too, but my white cell blood count was very low, which I believe it means that you have an infection in your body. Don't quote me, but my white cell blood count was very low, like very low. They hospitalized me for the blood clots and for the COVID-19 for 24 hours, and after the 24 hours I was able to go home. Okay, fast forward, you're supposed to be 3 days without a fever and a week with the virus. You should be good. That's what they told me. So after my 2 weeks with being okay, and I had my 3 days with no fever, I actually went back to work for almost a week. Yeah, I went back to work Monday, Tuesday. I didn't go Wednesday. I went Thursday and Friday. And also my boyfriend, after my 3 days of being fever free, or my week, he had to be on a 14-day quarantine. So that means the whole time I was sick, he just had to stay home too because he was quarantined. And then after I got well in their mind, after I got well, then he had to be on a 14-day quarantine to see if he had any symptoms or anything. In between time of his quarantine, I got tested at work because it was DHEC because of the things that was going on at my job. I am a CNA. So they wanted to test every employee. They tested every employee so far, what I know, because I went to go get tested and I see somebody else and they were saying they tested positive twice also. So I tested positive twice for COVID-19, so did the other person. We got a test done on that Thursday, a week after I tested positive. I came back to work to get tested again. So basically I waited a week, got tested next week, which was Thursday, give me a second, Thursday, April 30th. April 30th, I went through the COVID-19 test, which is horrible. It feels like it goes all the way back here, and it hurts. So Well, it doesn't hurt, it's very uncomfortable, excuse me. So we did that, and then I came back the next day, because before you can return to work now, I'm not sure if it's just my job or what, before you can return to work you have to have 2 COVID-19 tests that have came back negative, I guess because we test positive twice. So we went on a Thursday, well I went on a Thursday, and you go back on a Friday. So I got my first set of results today, because usually on Thursday you would get it like Saturday. So for my Friday results I get Monday. So with that, they are saying that the first one came negative, which I am very happy, and I won't be returning to that job, but I am very happy. And it's just like the second time around with this COVID-19 that I was still positive, which I believe I just had that virus for the whole month. Like sometimes you get over it but you still test positive for something, and that's what happened, and I got over it. But the second time I had no symptoms, like I'm normal other than shortness of breath, but that's caused with the blood clots, which is a whole different thing. But other than that, like I've been fine, I've been normal, and that's it really. But I know the CDC, whoever is involved, the people that called me, I don't know if it's CDC and D, I think CDC and DHEC is the same thing, but when I talk to them, they're still learning and trying to understand this virus. They didn't know why we had tested positive for a month. They said, well, maybe it's been a whole month, or maybe you caught it again and you have to go through it. But I think it's been a whole month due to the fact that I had no symptoms. Because if I would have caught it again, I feel like I would have had the symptoms. But if I would have tested positive again, I would have thought this was a disease. I wouldn't get tested anymore unless I went to the doctor and got tested. Because it was to the point my job said if we tested positive this week, we would have to go back next Thursday, get tested, and keep going every Thursday. So I'm glad I did test negative, and I hope both results come back negative. But the COVID-19 is very, very, like I heard different people go do different things, but most of us is always weak. We always have a fever, we have a cough that comes deep in your lungs, like it sounds like you have like a bad asthma attack, but it's a real deep sound like a smoker's cough. So it's like, it's a bad cough. You would think like you just coughing out everything, your whole lungs. That's what you would think. But I know one girl, she got an inhaler from her doctor. It was one of my coworkers. She had an inhaler from her doctor. I didn't get anything. Like I was just, I don't think I got, when I left the hospital, was something for blood clots, because I had them. I have them. But as far as the COVID-19, they don't give you nothing. They're very cautious of it. Like they had things that go on their shoes. They had the dress out from head to toe. They had the mask, the shield, the gloves. Like they had the whole full PPE, the whole shebang. They had it, because they are saying that it's airborne. Because when DHEC come, they ask what kind of precautions are we on, and it's airborne. And it's just sad, because when you do got COVID-19, you're supposed to be quarantined. You can't be around your kids. Like I wasn't supposed to be around my boyfriend, but we slept in the same bed. He didn't get it, and neither did my kids get it. My kids slept in separate, you know, in their rooms, but they didn't sleep with me. And they didn't have much contact with me other than when I was talking to them. But I don't know. I guess, I'm not sure, because I caught it. He slept in the bed with me with no mask on, one night he slept with a whole mask on for the whole night, but the next night he next with no mask on, and he was fine. Like, he didn't even test positive. Well, he didn't get tested, but he didn't have any symptoms. So if he do have it, I don't know, but I know he don't have any symptoms. He didn't have a fever. I checked fevers like nobody business since I've been sick. But he didn't have a fever, and the only thing that we do now is like actually give our kids like 2 different kind of vitamins. He takes vitamins, I take vitamins. Like, we is on it now. We is on like a different diet. I mean, still the same, but it's like a little up there now that we know this thing is out here. My kids don't go anywhere, nowhere. We will leave, we will go places as the adults. Like, he'll go somewhere or I go somewhere and do what we need to do, but we're not taking the kids out. And my kids have not been sick yet, so I'm very proud to say that. But working in the medical field and contacting COVID-19 is very stressful. All this happened and it was such a big ordeal, and it hit the news because the news makes everything the news and social media. So before that hit, I mean, I can only imagine how many people had it and they didn't know they had it, and they spread it. And a lot of people don't understand, like, where is it coming from when you work in long-term care or in hospital. Hospital is more people come and they leave, so it's easier to spread it because so many people coming in and out. But long-term care facilities, either it's a visitor or it's your staff, because we're the only people that go in and out, other than when they go to the doctor's office or if they go to dialysis. But at the same time, these patients are not going from room to room getting these people sick. So that's a whole nother subject. That's a whole nother story. And I did test positive for the flu type B. I did test positive for that also. Let me see so I can show y'all. Yeah. Tell these people how you feel now.
Huh?
Tell these people how you feel.
What are you talking about, girl?
When I got sick.
I got sick too.
I'm sick of you. That is my first quarantine letter, and you can see the date, which is beginning April. 3 of them are in school, and I'm literally not struggling academically, but I'm a big procrastinator. So if moms are out there that are procrastinators, tell me how you have a schedule with doing this schoolwork. Like, let me know, because I need to know. And I mean, that's all I can really say about COVID-19 and my perspective. Now, if y'all want me to talk about this long, thanks for watching this video. I'll at least getting halfway through to listen to what little old me has to say about testing positive for COVID-19 for a month. Thank you, and bye.